What is going on, y'all? Mamba here, back with another trade review. So let's just go over today's session. So in the pre-market, we were inside of yesterday's range on NQ. Let me move this to ES, and then ES we were also inside yesterday's range. And generally, the day prior to CPI, like big news announcements and catalysts, we tend to range, especially if we did have a big move prior. We tend to range. We tend to stay inside of the previous bar just because banks they like to wait for big announcements to decide to go higher or lower. So let's just go into the trades real quick. I took one trade. I actually wasn't planning on trading today. I wrote in Discord that I generally don't perform well prior to these big announcements, but then I was just watching J-Dub's stream, and then based off the action, I saw there was like a big move on NQ, and ES was trending above the opening print. So I just stopped by the desk for a good 30 minutes to see if I can find one setup and then leave. And that's basically exactly what I did. Generally, I would follow my plan, but in the pre-market, the price action didn't tell me anything. So if we look at even from like 3 a.m. to here, it wasn't telling me we were gonna do anything today. But then we had a relief bounce, like a relief rally, and that gave me some confirmation to look for a potential one trade with less risk. So I just took a quick, easy setup. If we look at NQ on the right side, we were consolidating around a key level 431, and then we displaced up with high volume, and from here we're just having a flag pattern. So we're consolidating inside of this huge displacement bar, and then I wanted to have a tight wrist just with these wicks. So I was trying to risk around 20 points, 25 points to hit the overnight highs, which is 83 points. So this was basically my one trade. We rallied, we set an inside bar, we consolidated on this pullback on the wicks. I entered probably a little bit higher, risking about maybe 25 points to make close to 80 points. And that was my one and done for the day. I did take like a small trim at the highs just in case we failed, but then I held like 75% of my position or more up into the overnight highs. If we look at the 5-minute, we set like a 1 2 3, so one big candle, one resting candle, and then one move up. ES, we were holding the opening print at the time, and then we kind of had the news at 7, and then from the 7 o'clock news, we kind of took out the highs, made new lows, and then we trended lower. I thought about taking another trade, but it was just like I already had one winner. I just need to stick to my plan, and then these would have yielded a good result too. You can target previous day lows if you took this short setup. So if I zoom into the 2-minute, if you take like this short setup right here, once we made new lows, we kind of had like a break of structure, changed in a state of delivery, and then we can aim for the previous day lows. This could have been a trade, but I wanted to take my winner and call it a day. With that being said, y'all have a good one. Let me show my profits for the day. 1 second. So this was the profits for today. Yielded around 2,800 and nice one and done. You'll have a good one. Peace.